Is day 77 on Turkesterone. YouTube, welcome to the channel. My name is Jason. Here on this channel, I do food and product reviews and Turkesterone reviews. Well, basically right now, Black Forest, that's what I've been taking. That's what I'm going to continue to take. This is just kind of a weekly update, how I'm feeling on it, any changes, show you some pictures, kind of like a weekly vlog about Turkesterone. All right. As I said, I'm on Black Forest. Again, I have a link down in the description. If you want to purchase it, I receive a small commission off it. It helps me out. It's very much appreciated. So there, we'll leave that at that. Like I said, day 77. And just a side note, I have some exciting personal news. So if you've been following these vlogs, you know there's been some stuff going on here. I will save it to the end because I know a lot of you are new and you're not here for that. You say I talk too much and you just want to get to how's Turk affecting me. So I will do all that first and save the personal stuff to the end. So if you want to stick around for that, awesome. Okay, like I said, day 77, taking Turk, Black Forest. I do 4 a day now. So typically 2 in the morning and then 2 in the afternoon. So say on a work day, I work Wednesday through Sunday, 7:30 to 3:30. So I get up at 6 in the morning, have breakfast. I'll take 2 then. And then when I get home from work at 3:30, I'll take 2 more and then usually start working out around 4 o'clock. On my days off, like today, I'll get up and take 2, wait a little bit, maybe a half hour or so, go to the gym, work out, come home like I did. And then later on in the afternoon, again, around 2:30, 3, somewhere in there, I'll take the other 2. And then I also take, protein. I drink protein shakes. Usually about 3, try to keep my protein intake right now 150 to 160 grams a day. So usually the one protein shake right after my workout, I add 5 grams of creatine to it too. So Turkesterone and creatine is what I'm on, plus, like a multi-day vitamin. Any big changes this week? I keep saying in these videos that my sleep has gotten better. Granted, I haven't had any of those dreams like I said, I think it's 3 or 4 weeks ago when I came off THC where they were so real. Like every conversation in it was exactly what it would be in real life. Haven't had those anymore. So again, and somebody had commented, that's from coming off THC. So haven't had dreams like that. And I had mentioned in there, wow, maybe I would, do a week on, do a week off of THC. As of right now, I'm done. I just don't need it. The reason I got on it in the first place was one, because my ex smoked a lot and I used to give her a hard time about it and finally decided, I'm gonna accept you and accept what you do. And you know what, I'm gonna join you in it. So, and I didn't want to smoke it during the day. I just used it at night. I found out it helped me sleep because I suffered from like restless leg syndrome. My feet would ache in the night and I took tons of ibuprofen. So that kind of alleviated all that. So that kind of alleviated that. So that's why I was on it for a year and a half. Again, only smoking at night. And I decided just to stop because my cats, they want in, then they open the door for them, then now they don't want in. Decided, it was just, if something happened during the night, I just wouldn't be able to function. So I decided to cut it out and realize that I don't ache anymore. Maybe because I was overweight and that's why my legs and feet were hurting all the time. So I don't have that issue anymore and I sleep really good. So that's one thing this week I've noticed. Every week seems like my sleep is getting... Oh my God. They can't be quiet. My sleep is getting better and better all the time. Like I said, after I came off the THC, like when I was on THC, I wasn't dreaming. Like if I did, I'd have maybe 1 dream a night and I barely could remember it. Coming off it and being on Turk, I dream so much. Tons. But I would still get up. I would wake up maybe 3 times a night to go to the bathroom. Now, this last week, I get in bed about 9:15, 9:30. Go to bed. I get in bed, play on my phone, play a game, watch a video or so till about 10:15. And then I'm done. And that's why I go to bed a little earlier, because I know I'm going to go in bed. I just want to lay there, play on my phone. That way, if I'm tired, I can put it down and go right to sleep. So usually, as soon as I put my phone down, within a few minutes, I'm out. Because I'll wake up, usually now maybe one time a night. This last week, I'll wake up about midnight, 12:30. And when I wake up, before I even look at the clock, I'm like, thinking in my mind, like, it's got to be 4 or 5 in the morning. Like, I feel really rested. I had tons of dreams. I feel like I slept the entire night away. And I look and I'm like, it's 12:30. Like, I've only been asleep for like an hour, hour and a half. This is crazy. Get up, go to the bathroom, come back, go right back to sleep. And then I'll wake up maybe 5:30 in the morning and usually get up right then. I'm like, my alarm's set for 6. I'm awake. It's 5:30. I'll just get up now. So yeah, I've only been waking up once a night now. Sleep really good, really rested. I drink 2 Monsters a day, but there's some days where I go to work in the morning, because I usually have a Monster right before I go to work, and then I'll have another one right before I leave work. But there's been a couple times over this week where, I'm busy in the morning, when I get up and I forget to drink it because I'm not that tired. And I'll be pulling into work. I'm like, oh, shoot, I forgot to have my Monster. But I don't really need it. So a lot more rested than I used to be. Has it got something to do with this? I don't know. Like I said, it's been getting better and better and better every week. The longer I stay on it, I feel like my sleep is getting better. As far as working out this week, I typically take Saturdays off, which I did. And I took Sunday off too. One, I had a road trip right out of work. I had to go deliver a boat. So I was in the car for 4 hours. By the time I got home, it was like 8 o'clock at night. I was like, I'm a little stiff. I'm a little sore, especially from sitting in the car. So I'm like, I'll take 2 days off. That'll be fine. And also, I had shoulder pain this week. Like pretty bad shoulder pain. Like I would go to bed feeling great and wake up just like, oh, they're stiff. They hurt. I was like, and even after my 2 days off, I was like, what is going on? It's not from lifting, because I feel great all day. Once I'm up and moving around, I realize it's my mattress. I think that's where a lot of my pain is coming from. I got like one of those memory foam mattresses in a box from Walmart. Yeah. And I think it's maybe 2 years old. And when I first got it, like that first 2 weeks, it was like, oh, this is amazing. It was super stiff. Like I like a firm bed. And this thing now is, when I lay there, if I sleep on one side for a day or two, it's cratered. Then I move over to the other side and sleep there for a couple days. Then I move back. I switch sides of my bed because so that's where a lot of pain is coming from my mattress. So I did take 2 days off. Today in the gym, a little stiff. Obviously, the first machine I'm on, it's always like when you first get in there, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh, a little stiff. But once the joints and the body and the fluids get moving, I felt good. Man, I felt really good today. I was lifting. Again, I'm not lifting like crazy heavy, because I think that's where a lot of my injuries last month and so were coming from, a lot of my pain, because I was just, trying to go heavier every time. And now I'm not doing that. Increasing reps rather than increasing plates more. I'm keeping it dialed in to where I don't want to hurt myself anymore. But I felt really good, except for some machines. Some machines where I know that I can do it and I'm not going to injure myself, especially some of the ones for the back, pulling and stuff that I know I can do. Like if I'm doing a machine and there's absolutely no pain, like nothing, not even a little bit, then I know I can go a little heavier. But other ones where I'm like, yep, I can kind of feel a little bit, then I'm like, okay, I'll ease off on that machine. Just do more reps. I felt really good. Insane pump today as I was finishing up. Like, you get off machine, I'm like, yeah, like I'm feeling good. And I don't know, maybe it's in my head. I noticed some eyes on me from some girls in the thing. Now, I'm not the biggest guy. I'm not even close to being the biggest guy in the gym. Not even close. But I think I look pretty good in there. And I think some people are noticing, because a lot of these people, when I go to the gym, it's basically the same people that have been going for months and months. We're all the same people going on the same days. And maybe they're seeing a difference in too. Like, wow, he looks a lot different than when he first was coming in here. So now if they would just come up and say something to me, because I don't want to be the creeper and be like, what's up? I don't want to be that guy in the gym. So if you're watching this video and you go to my gym, and come up, say hi. So 4 pills, 4 Turks a day, feeling good. I mean, it's getting better and better. Let's take a look at the photos. I don't see a whole lot of difference. Obviously, it's going to look a little different depending, how am I standing a little different, Maybe in the only thing I'm noticing, maybe, obviously I'm less sunburned. I was a little left is last week's photo, right is today. A little more sunburned last week. Maybe the chest. I'm thinking the chest looks a touch fuller. And like I say, minuscule. It's been a week. There's not going to be gigantic changes from week to week to week. Obviously, if I go from this to like my very first day on Turk, there's bigger changes, which let's do real quick. For those of you who are new here who don't know my journey, let me show you. For those of you who have been here, you're like, we've seen these pictures. I know, sorry. Okay, so for those of you who are new here, left side is week 1 on Turk. That was when I first started compared to day 77. So definite change, obviously tanner. But I think fuller. I can lift a lot heavier, lost some weight since then, got a little leaner. I think there's a big change there from day, that's like I said, that's week 1. I don't remember if that was the day I started. I think that was day 7 compared to day 77. So 70 days prior. And then again, for those of you who are new here, left side is me last August compared to now. When I first started my dieting and working out and counting calories and getting fit. So 10 months now. So big transition in 10 months. So that's for those of you who haven't seen these pictures before and that this is your first time watching these videos of mine. Again, thank you for being here. All right, so there it is. Sleeps a little better. Feeling good. Obviously, I need to spend, I know I need to get a new mattress. It's just one of those things like, I don't want to go to a damn mattress store because I hate when people try to sell me stuff. Like I can go in there and be like, I want that firm mattress. No, you need the platform, you need this, you need all this other crap. No, I just want that. I just want to get it and get the hell out of here. Don't try to sell me other stuff. And easier for me to say than do. They would talk me into buying every damn thing there. And I don't want to do that. We sell them at Sam's Club. I don't know if they're any good. Maybe I'll have to Google some videos or whatever, reviews, and see if people say the ones at Sam's are any good. It's got to be better than what I'm on because I'm literally in pain. Laying on that damn mattress. And I've gotten a few comments. I didn't get them in here on this video of people saying they're getting good results off Black Forest 2. Again, if you're taking it, let me know. How's it working for you? What are you seeing from it so others can read it so they don't just have to take my word on it. I know a lot of people out there are like, oh, he's just telling you it's good because he has to, because he makes a commission off these. I don't make much. I make a tiny bit. It's nice when you buy it through my link. It's awesome. It really helps me out. Trust me, and I need a lot of help. But you don't have to, and you don't have to take Black Forest if you're not comfortable. I was on Gorilla Mines to begin with, and I know a lot of you probably want this one, even though I can tell you I've taken them both, and I've gotten better results, and a lot of you have too, off this compared to Gorilla Mines. And it's half the price. Half the price. And I'm going to leave a link down in the description. Black Forest sent me a blog today, because a lot of people are like, and I did a video too, and was it Jesse James West? I think he did one too, is turkesterone a steroid? And they kind of answer that question in this blog. And so I will leave a link to it down in the description. It's easier for you just to read it than me trying to go over it with you, because I'll probably murder a lot of the words they're saying in there. Is it a steroid? It's neither yes or no. It's not a steroid like you would think. But just read it, and if you have any questions about it, it's down there for you. And again, I'll leave a link if you want to pick it up. It helps support me. That is awesome. Now, on to the news. Like I said, I have some great news. At least for me personally. Maybe, obviously it's not really going to affect you much. You probably don't even care. Most of you probably already clicked off because you don't want to hear my personal stuff. But if you've been following along with me, I have what is today, the 7th? I want to be out of here by the 27th. So it gives me 3 days to clean everything up so they don't hit me with some fees and stuff. So I have 20 days left in this apartment. And if you've been watching, you've been following along, things have gotten a little emotional around here. One, because I was kind of sad I was leaving. I'm going to leave a lot of memories behind here. So that was kind of sad. But also the fact of not knowing what the future held, because I had applied at a couple apartments and I heard back from one. And they basically shot me down. Said, your credit's not good enough. I said, okay, let me get a cosigner. Nope, can't do that. Okay, how about they rent the apartment, put it all in their name, and I just live there? Nope, you can't do that either. They basically did not want me there. And I did a video just going after them, and I took it down. I just thought better of myself. I'm not gonna go there. And I'm kind of glad, because I have a friend that lives there and they're not loving it. And I kind of knew, because it's kind of out, it's closer to Lake Michigan. It's kind of out by itself, a ways from everything. But it would be great for hiking and biking and stuff. But I found out from my friend, you don't get cell service there. So your cell phone, forget it. You can't use that. Having issues with air conditioning and stuff. There's just things that they're not liking that place very much. So I'm kind of glad I didn't get in. I think not everything happens for a reason, but a lot of big things in life happen for a reason. I wasn't meant to be there. So kind of giving up, oh, shoot, what am I gonna do? That's when I kind of was planning on, I'm gonna leave here. I was gonna move in with my parents for 5-6 months, save up money, and then maybe get a house, hopefully get a house, even though right now is not the time to buy a house, because they go for so much more than they're worth. My cousin has got forced out of her house and she's looking for one, and it was a really cool house. And I was even thinking, man, I wish I had the money right now to bid on it. And it was $136,000 for this house. A really nice one. It ended up going for $210,000, so well over what she was gonna put on it. And she's tried others and just is getting outbid on everything. So that was why I wasn't super excited about, will I even find a house in 6 months? Or, if I do, it's going to be some crappy ass house somewhere where I don't want to live, in a neighborhood I don't want to be in, and I'm going to pay way more than I need to be paying for it. So I wasn't super excited about it. Like I said, I had applied for 2 apartments. The other apartment contacted me this week. It's hey, because I've been on a waiting list, you're up. We got an apartment ready for you. It'll be ready July 1st. We just need a little more paperwork from you. I was like, did you run my credit yet? They're like, nope, that's in the process. I was like, you know what? Just give it to the next person on the list. I'm not going to qualify. So I don't want to waste your time. They're like, really? What's your credit? And I told them. They're like, no, you're fine. I'm like, are you sure? Because I got shot down by this other place. They're like, no, you're good. I was like, okay. So I sent the paperwork. They're like, we'll let you know for sure in a couple of days. I'm like, and I still was like, I think she's got her numbers wrong. I'm not going to qualify. And they called me 2 days later and you're good. You're good to go. July 1st, you can be in here. So super excited about that. Only bad. I'm not complaining. Trust me, I'm not complaining. I got to be out of here I plan on being in here the 27th and move in there the 1st. So I got to move all my stuff out, put it in my parents' house for a couple of days, and then move it all there. It's an inconvenience, but it's one I will take. And that one is on the other side of town. Here where I live downtown. And when you think of downtown, if you know downtown Muskegon, it's kind of a small downtown. It's basically, I live by bars. That's what downtown is here. There's like 11 bars within walking distance. So if you're a drinker and stuff, it's great. I don't drink hardly ever. I don't go hang out at these bars. Maybe if somebody invites me or something, but even then I'm just going, I try to find excuses not to go. I just don't care for it. We don't have hardly any parking here. Half the time I have to park on the street. So on Friday and Saturdays when everybody comes downtown to go to the bar, it annoys me. My street parking is taken up. So it might be 6 o'clock at night and I'm like, I need to go to the grocery store. Or I need food or something. And I'm like, I can't go. Because if I go, I'm losing my parking spot. Then I'm going to park 3 or 4 blocks away. And then when I have to leave for work in the morning, I got to walk. I'm like, so then, yeah, half the time Friday and Saturday nights, I want to go somewhere and I'm just like, I can't go because I don't want to lose I got a good spot out there right outside the door. I don't want to lose the damn spot because we don't have enough parking. And then, so the main reason I was leaving because they're raising my rent $200 a month. So they're in the range of all the other apartments in town, but without the amenities that other apartments have. We don't have in-room washer and dryers. There's little laundry rooms on each floor on the other side of the building, which is a pain in the butt. So there's one thing that every other apartment pretty much has in town, but we don't have here. Don't have balconies or anything. Pretty much every apartment has that. Windows, these windows, let me see if I can show you. Let me turn this one up a little bit. Okay. Oh, you see my light up there. As I knock everything over. So in order to open, I can't even hear me back there. So in order to open my window, the little lock is up there at the halfway point, right? Right there. So I can either leave it unlocked the whole time, or I have to climb a ladder, get up on this windowsill here, which is high. So I gotta get a ladder out, climb up there, unlock it, and then you cannot push these windows up from here. You can't. They're so tough to open. You can't stand there and open it. You have to stand on the windowsill and pull it from the top and get leverage and push up there to get the damn thing open. And then you're only gonna open a little bit. So I can tell you let me shut that now. In the 3 years I've lived here, between, I have this room, I have my bedroom on the other side, and a living room over there, and they all have the double windows. I have probably opened whatever window maybe 5 times in 3 years, because it's such a pain in the ass to get a ladder, climb up there, lift it up. And the only time I think we've ever opened the windows in here is maybe if something gets burnt on the stove and it's all smoky in here, and just to air it out. Otherwise, it's just not worth it. So no washer and dryer. No balcony. Windows that you basically can't open. What else? Anything else? I mean, that's basically it. I mean, obviously, I can hear all my neighbors and they can hear me, and that's going to be with any apartment complex. But those are the big issues that we have, and that they're upping the rate. So now I'm moving to a place where it's cheaper than what I'm paying right now. Now here they're going to be upping me $200. I'm moving to a place where it's cheaper than what I'm paying right now by $200. I'm on the first floor, so I have like a patio. Not a big, but still I can go outside. In-room washer and dryer. So the things that I don't have here, I will have there, and I'm paying less. And it's not in a bar area, but it's in like a very shopping area, like within a 2-minute drive just right down the road. I have a Meijer, a Target, the mall, Chick-fil-A, Myers, not Meijer, I already said Meijer, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Burger King, B-Dubs, Texas Roadhouse, Olive Garden, Big Boy, Arby's, Five Guys, Kidobel, many, many more. Just tons of stuff, all within just like right down from my apartment. So, and a driving range like right across the street too. Nice. So, and they have a pool, which we don't have a pool here, which I don't know if I'll use it, but maybe to lay out by, because they're probably busy. But Still, a lot of things that I don't have here, so it's exciting. Again, so there may be, and let me look, because I usually do these videos on Tuesdays, so I think there may be, I may miss one, because I'm moving out of here on the 27th. So the 28th, so I think that week I'm going to miss, because I'm moving out, so I'll be tearing down the studio on the 27th and won't be set up in there, move in on the 1st. So yeah, so I'll miss that the 28th. So typically I do one every week, so there won't be one on the 28th. I'll be back on the 5th. I have no idea what it'll look like. Like, I haven't been in the apartment yet, haven't seen it. They got to do work to it. So I will see it the first time on the 1st when I actually move in there. So it has 2 bedrooms. Haven't decided which bedroom. I can look at a floor plan, which one's going to be my studio, and I would like to have I wish I got a 3-bedroom. I put in, give me a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, whatever comes open, so I could have maybe a gym. I don't use a living room. I mean, I use a living room. I don't use a dining room. Like, I don't eat at a kitchen table or dining room table. So I don't need, it has a little dining room area, and I'm thinking of maybe turning my dining room into like a gym. I want to get because we have one here in the gym in this apartment complex, a functional trainer, and I really like it. One, because I work on it, and I don't have any pain using the cables and stuff on a functional trainer, so I'd like to get one. And I reached out to a company, and I haven't heard back. I was like, hey, you want to work out, you want to do a collaboration, something, because they have Frey Fitness, because they had some cool ones that looked really cool, and I haven't heard back from them yet. So, because they're like, what, like $2,300, $2,400, and then another like $400 or $500 shipping. So I'm trying to reach out to some of these companies, see if, not that they're going to give me one for free, but if they want to discount it or something. So I'm hoping to get one of those and have it in my living room, so maybe I can add some more workout footage. And I have some footage of what I do, and I'll throw it in right now, of me working out in my little gym here on the functional trainer there, just to show you what I do, and you can critique me if you want. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a professional lifter. I do what feels right, so maybe you can be like, hey, your form is off a little bit. You should do this. You should do that. Whatever you want to say, try to be nice. And then there's also footage of me, I have, like I said, I work out too in my bedroom over there. I have a bench. I do some stuff in there too. Because the problem with the gym where the functional trainer is here in the apartment complex, they don't turn AC on in there. So it is hot as hell. So I only go down there to do basically what you see, and that's it, because you're dying in there. It's so hot in there. So I come back in here and work out on my little bench in there where I have AC. So hopefully I can get a functional trainer if I have the money and put one in my new apartment if I have room. From the floor plan, I think I might, but I won't know for sure until I get in there. Again, links to Black Forest down in the description there. There's that blog down there too. If you want to read about, is Turkesterone a steroid? They have some great information for you there. If you've enjoyed this video, or if you have any questions or anything, if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button. You have any questions, anything, any comments, tell me how you're doing on Turk, whether it's Black Forest or whatever brand, leave it down in the comments too. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And I will see you next week, right? Let me double check again. It wasn't next week. So day 7th. So yeah, I'll still be able to get 2 more. This, the 14th and 21st will still be here. Should be. Like I said, I don't plan on packing up the studio at least till the 27th. So we'll miss the 28th, be back on the 5th from a new studio. What it'll look like, I don't know. We'll see. I'll see you guys next time.